Hello, my name is Suhail and I'm going to do a deadlift today. And the three primary muscles that are being worked on are the gluteus maximus, the hamstring, and the quadriceps. So to get into the starting position, you must grasp the bar in a pronated grip, and it should be slightly wider than your shoulder width and then your knees make it shoulder width apart, and also flex your knee a bit, flex your knee slightly, and pull your shoulders a bit together and to keep your chest high, and engage the core to maintain a straight back. So the upward face, firstly, this is starting position. Another angle of starting position is like this, and firstly, you must extend your knees and hips, controlling the torso angles, and then have a neutral cervical spine, and also don't bend your elbows. And then you must also keep the bar close to your shin as possible. Once the bar rises above the knee, pull your body forward towards the heel of your feet upwards. Continue to extend your hips and your knees until it's fully extended. Okay, in the downward movement, we have to lower the bar to the floor, flexing with control controlling the flexing of hips and the knees, and doing it at the same rate too. While doing a downward movement, you have to keep the bar as close to your shins and your thighs as possible, and we always maintain a neutral lumbar spine, and make your shoulder above the bar. And after that, when the bar touches the floor, continue the next repetition. So this is an example of the downward movement. So some safety precautions is compulsory use of the collars, aligning of joint throughout the exercise, and also to maintain a neutral lumbar spine. And some breathing methods that you can use for this is to exhale during the upward phase, and also exhale during the downward phase. Okay, and lastly, no squatting is required. However, if barbell drops, you have to move out of the way. So next we'll be doing a barbell bend over row, and the four primary muscles which are being worked on is the latissimus dorsi, the posterior deltoids, the middle trapezius, and also the rhomboids. And so imagine there is two racks here. There's a rack and also a barbell. So we should grip the bar with a close grip, pronated, and also slightly wider than your shoulder width. And then once you bring it out, from a standing position, the bar should be against your thighs. Flex your hip to adopt a bend over torso angle position, and feet should be shoulder width apart. Bend your knees slightly to allow a neutral lumbar spine position, and you should allow the bar to drop and hang, making your elbows fully extended, and your arms should be perpendicular to the floor too, and this allows you to maintain a neutral cervical spine. And another example, another side view is like this. Okay, the upward face movement is when your elbows are pointing away from the side of your torso. So you pull it up towards your torso, just below the sternum. And you should maintain stationary torso position throughout the exercise. And you should also avoid swinging the body, or extending your knees, or raising of your toes to help you pull the bar up to your torso. Another example from the side view. So for a downward movement phase, you can just from a pull bar position, you can just control the movement down and always maintain this position. When the exercise is done, re-rack it onto the rack, and there's a downward movement phase. So some safety precautions is that always maintain neutral spine, as you don't want to cause any injuries. Always keep your knees flexed to avoid any strains or injuries to your lower back. And lastly, avoid ballistic movements, as this may injure your joint too. So for the breathing technique for this exercise, you should inhale during the upward movement, which is like, and exhale during the downward movement. Another example from a different point of view. And lastly, spotting is not required, as you can either put it on the rack after the exercise or on the ground safely and easily too. Thank you for your attention.